Hello, welcome to the episode of Loos and Harlock. We are motherfucker. It's a bird.
Doesn't make it not hot.
What if? No.
Oh my god, he sounds hot. Looking at the controller.
Forgive me. I was lost in a song written by my late teacher. He wrote it for me. He wrote it for the hero who fell to the calamity 100 years ago.
Oh, that's sick.
So much time has passed, and yet the hero has not returned.
Yeah, I wonder when he's coming back.
But my teacher always kept faith.
Imagine if Link just had a full amnesia and wasn't told that he was the hero. I kind of wish the hero came back too.
The hero went hard, dude.
Bro, they talk about the hero like he was hard.
Previous episode we were talking about Skyward Sword HD and various other topics regarding Zelda. I want to say
Four swords.
Remember how you did that whole thing where you played through all the Metal Gears?
Yeah.
You need to do that for Zelda.
Yeah.
You need to play through all the Zeldas.
Yeah, I'm kind of doing that with Demon Souls. Or I'm planning on doing with Dark Souls because now with the new graphics card, I could just crank those games up.
Crank those bad boys right up.
I was having I was trying to play Sekiro and if there's one thing you're gonna upgrade, I say you have a computer that runs fine, right?
Yeah.
And it runs like games like a little bit above 60, right?
Yeah.
Don't get a new monitor before you get a new graphics card.
Don't do that.
Or don't up the resolution, because that really impacts like how much frames you're gonna get out of it. You can run the game at 1080p if you want, but I don't know why, but it looks worse than an actual 1080p display when you're doing it on a 1440p. Yeah, that was just my thing, and I was trying to play Sekiro. I had to play it windowed with like a dynamic resolution, and it would have some hitches, and it's like, oh, I guess I'll play Sekiro later. And so now I got the graphics card. I do need to play through the Zeldas.
What would you say is your favorite Zelda?
I really like Ocarina of Time.
I too like White Bread.
Let me list the Zelda games that I've played. I've played a little bit.
I want to know how this feels.
I played a little bit of Zelda 1. I played a little bit of Zelda Link to the Past.
Yeah, with this one.
I played a little bit of Majora's Mask. Majora's Mask is probably the farthest I went of games I haven't completed. I finished Ocarina of Time. It was kind of like a game where I'm like, I gotta play this game. You know, it's in the history books.
Yeah.
And then this was like 10th grade. I remember during the finals for 10th grade. After I was playing Majora's Mask. And that was the last time I played it. I was on the Goron part. God damn, bro, I don't got infinite stamina, bro. This ain't your character. Oh my god. What is that noise? Oh.
This is the work of a master Breath of the Wild player here.
I played Ocarina of Time. I played a little bit of Twilight Princess. I played a little bit of almost every Zelda.
But which ones have you finished?
Ocarina of Time, Skyward Sword.
Just those?
And then we're gonna finish this game.
Do you want to explore these nether regions? There's nothing to do story-wise over here. It's just cool to get map completion.
I have a shrine there, so we could just start from there. I kind of went to the outskirts.
Kind of went to the depths of the region. Here you go, sir.
I love the PlayStation 5 controller. I don't know if my brother's just been dropping it or something. It feels like the right side of the controller is losing it. Like it's losing its power. The vibrations and the trigger is kind of like.
I did want to. I had some points to make from
Skyward Sword.
Not Skyward Sword. From your shrine extravaganzas. From your shrine extravaganzas.
Is this a critique?
You could call it a critique, I suppose.
What I do
More
wrong?
so just commentary.
Besides me talking, what did I do wrong, game?
Well, you said.
Oh, stuff I've said that you're gonna correct me.
No, not correcting. Just stuff to talk about.
Oh, okay.
You were mentioning about the shrine quests in this game. There's a tower right next to us, isn't there?
What?
Yeah, right?
I'm trying to look, but this dude's... what the fuck? Ah, they're everywhere.
I think there's a tower like right next to us.
There is probably. Let me take these guys out.
You said that the shrine quests in this game are like really weird. And I wanted to say that, like, yeah, the shrine quests in this game are like bizarre because they're like fun, I guess, but they don't, like, legit. I can tell you they don't serve a purpose. They do nothing.
Like that.
They might get you like.
When I said that, it was kind of based off like the Washington Post and how they talked about Breath of the Wild, because they brought up that Skyward Sword. When you do a side quest, you get something really good from it, whereas like this,
there should be a town.
You get like
here, right?
500 rupees or something.
Fuck off.
I like these little. Ow! I wanted to grab them. The fuck? You fucking iron giant fucking. Comes.
Dies.
Alright. Where the fuck's the tower?
Oh,
there it is.
Yeah, the shrine quests in this game are like, they're cool, but like the most you'll get is like maybe like an outfit. Or like something, but like they don't do anything. They don't have a purpose. And it's just like, I don't know, I kind of do like I don't know, I'm the type of person that likes side quests in video games. I think they're neat, and Zelda has always traditionally had like pretty good side quests.
The Skyward Sword ones have been pretty nice. The ones we did. Did we do all of them?
No, we left out a few of them.
Alright.
There's also some stuff with Skyward Sword that I want to do because I haven't like completed it so far, which is like, I've never gotten all the goddess cubes. I've never gotten like I've never completed all the side quests or stuff, like, which is weird because like I've done that with like with most other Zelda games, but so far with Skyward Sword and Breath of the Wild I haven't.
Breath of the Wild just has a lot of stuff.
It does.
And like some of the
like playing
like,
all of Xenoblade
not the shrine quests, but like there's the shrines that are like locked. They have to do some shit. There was one, I said it on the thing. It was like at the, we passed by it, bruh, just now. Get up, Link, climb. It was the one next to the huge tall tower. There was like a platform. We have to stand on it. And then like at like 2 p.m. you have to shoot like an arrow. How do you figure that out? Is it like talk to people?
That guy, the bird we talked to.
Does he say that?
He instructs you a lot on all the like shrine quests.
Okay. I'm like,
so if you run into him, he's gonna tell you how to like solve something. So usually at a specific time of day, if you arrive there, he'll be there playing the thing. Like that's how you would find out. Usually it's kind of cryptic, but you figure it out.
Like Ocarina of Time had like time specific things, but it was between 2 times, very far apart in terms of future and past.
Day night.
Did it have a day night cycle?
Yeah.
Okay. That was just the future and past.
This is one that you were talking about like before, and it's like,
are these usually orange?
Yeah. Okay. It's when they're not activated.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. I think orange is activated and blue's not.
Nah, it's the other way.
Yeah.
This is a thing that you said, about
like Dr. Phil right now.
You were talking about like the Mario Golf game being separate, and like I agreed with you. I kind of agreed with you the first time, but like now that I think about it, like I don't agree with you because I'm like, dude, then like why would you have like Madden or 2K? Like they're sports games. They're meant to be separate.
Those games aren't.
Like Mario Golf, that Mario Golf game is half RPG.
Does that game have a story mode?
Yes. So does the Mario Tennis games.
Nobody plays those games.
These games have story modes.
Look.
I mean, but they have them.
Look. You put Mario Golf next to Mario Odyssey. What's going on here? You know?
But they're different. Okay, but like, you put Dark Souls next to Madden.
I don't even like buying. I don't pay $60
exactly. You're not the person to buy these games. You're not that guy, pal.
I'm smart.
You're not that guy.
I have a brain.
You're not the person to buy these games.
Okay. I just like when I'm looking at these games coming out and I'm seeing tennis on its own, I'm seeing golf on its own, I'm like, we just have Mario Sports Mix? Like, can't you just do another Mario Sports Mix?
But it was like games. But it was like all like they were like. You
could have a story with all of those games interjected.
It was really shitty though. Mario Sports Mix sucks.
That's just because they flopped on that one. But
it was also like, if I remember correctly, it was also games that they had never done, except for like basketball.
They didn't make a basketball game before that?
Yeah.
What?
Mario Hoops.
What the fuck's Mario Hoops?
It's a DS game.
Man, fucking DS shovelware.
It's sick, bro.
Wasn't. Give me that fucking shit. We're going to the next one.
I'm going right there.
Just gonna look from up here.
I think I remember the location of that one.
I'm just saying, I feel like... I'm just saying those type of games in general should...
No.
Something. Like, Ace Combat, like, it's kind of a niche genre now. But back then, like, dogfighting was a genre that you could actually advertise, like Star Fox. You can't make... Like, if you release a Star Fox for $60, it can't just be dogfighting. It's gotta be like the GameCube game. But better, obviously. It's got like a new Star Fox game.
I mean, I'm not saying...
Would have to have a lot more.
I'm not disagreeing... Oh, God. I'm not disagreeing with that, but I'm just saying that, like... If you're bringing up that point, then it's like, why don't we just have, like... Why aren't Madden and 2K together? With MLB The Show or whatever. It's like... By your argument, that's the same shit.
Yeah, I guess.
Also,
I just don't like those games either.
You were losing your mind and talking about what the fuck constitutes an RPG.
What is an RPG?
I wouldn't classify Zelda as an RPG.
People were classifying as an RPG when I was growing up.
The only Zelda the only Zelda I would classify as an RPG is 2.
That like kind of makes sense. But the thing is, what does RPG mean?
Role-playing game.
I kind of got into it like only on Zelda, but then I started thinking about other games, and my mind was like, what the fuck is happening with these... with the RPG genre? The only like actual true RPG role-playing games is like Fallout or Skyrim, or like maybe even Dark Souls.
Would you not classify Final Fantasy?
Well, I don't know. It's a turn-based game now. I don't. How is it an RPG?
Final Fantasy 1 through 6.
Do you make choices in that game?
Yes.
What choices do you make?
You make many choices.
What choice?
I can't tell you about a specific choice of a game from 25 years ago.
Why is it raining?
Stop yelling.
Man, it's funny. Yell equals funny. Bro, I gotta get up there.
I see you've been hanging out with Eagle Raptor.
Why didn't Sonic put me in the video?
Look.
I love Sonic.
Look. I would say... a role-playing game is a very specific thing. Like, okay,
role-playing. What makes role-playing?
Puzzle game.
Like, back then, right?
Hold on. What constitutes a puzzle game?
They gotta be puzzles in there.
Okay, but what's the difference between, like, Tetris and, like, Puyo Pop? What's the difference between...
different mechanics.
What's the difference between Tetris and Bubble Bobble?
I don't know. I didn't play Bubble Bobble. You gotta bring it... Like, there's a difference between The Witness and Tetris.
Well,
and those are both puzzle games, because there's puzzles. You gotta think about it, and you gotta use your own intuition.
Okay, so wouldn't that then mean
this got puzzles too? This could be a puzzle game.
Well, I would argue that Oracle of Ages is a puzzle game as well.
This is a subgenre, puzzle game.
Yeah.
That's a subgenre.
Yeah.
That you can add on. I'm talking about role-playing games. What role-playing? What? I guess I'm playing the role of like the hero of Hyrule here. Miles Morales, I'm playing the role of Spider-Man.
No, but role-playing doesn't specifically mean that you're playing as a character.
Role-playing, I would say, is like creating a character.
Okay, Dungeons and Dragons, right?
Role-playing.
You create a character.
Yeah.
In Miles Morales and in Zelda, you don't create a character.
I'm saying, what constitutes a role-playing game?
Where you create the character.
Exactly. Final Fantasy, do you create the character?
Yes.
Okay, role-playing game.
Yes.
Persona, you don't create the character. You just make some dialogue choices here and there, but it doesn't change the outcome.
Well, do people consider Persona an RPG?
Yes! It's turn-based. They say it's an RPG. It won, like, I think, best RPG of that year.
So do you want to have a distinction between turn-based and RPG?
I mean, turn-based is already, like, RPGs are not even based anymore. Like, Fallout and Skyrim are not turn-based, so it's like RPG and turn-based are now separate. But when growing up, it was like They were like hand in hand. So like,
okay, I don't know.
Let's look up.
I don't know
what is being.
All right,
Where's my fucking phone?
Stop yelling. My mother's gonna come soon.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna look up most popular RPGs. Right?
I want to look up RPG.
So we have The Elder Scrolls V, Skyrim.
All right, RPG.
Witcher 3.
You make a roll.
Witcher 3.
You're playing as a guy. That's like, how does that RPG? You like level? Is that leveling up RPG?
Dark Souls.
Yes, you make a character, you make a build, and you act out that build.
Diablo 3.
I don't know too much about Diablo 3.
Fallout. New Vegas.
Yes.
RPG. Final Fantasy 7.
You're playing as Cloud. Is that an RPG? You don't make Cloud. Cloud's
Well, is RPG defined then by who you play as?
I'm trying to figure this.
Is RPG defined as who you play as or the game style?
You're talking to me like I have an answer. I have no answer.
Well, I'm asking so we can find an answer.
I'm like, Skyrim is a true definition of RPG. You're role playing. But like,
what did you say? Skyrim is more action RPG?
Sure, it has action in it, but like role playing is a big part of Skyrim. You're playing a character. I
would say
you make decisions based on what type of character you're playing. Your role.
Because if we're going like by pure definition, like your perfect RPG is like fucking like text adventures from like 1975.
That's an RPG because you're role playing. Like, stop showing me the gun RPG.
There's a gun RPG?
No, it's just the rocket launcher.
Breath of the Wild is classified as an RPG.
How? You're
Chrono Trigger.
You're playing as Link. You're not role playing a character. Those are just turn-based games. Chrono Trigger's turn-based, isn't that?
I wouldn't.
What's RPG?
I wouldn't classify the Breath of the Wild as an RPG.
Yeah, I mean, you still level up. You're doing quests.
Well, you don't level up though.
Like, yes, you do. There's like a secret level up system.
But that's not. Well, that's different.
How? You still level up.
Because.
And you level up your items too. You upgrade your items. You're
yes, but you, the character, doesn't level up.
Yes, you do when you're like gaining experience.
Would you call Lament of Innocence an RPG?
It's very.
Exactly.
No.
It's same shit.
Do you level
the
up?
The character doesn't level up.
Oh, like I'm trying to figure this out.
The character doesn't level up.
RPG definition.
Next time on Loos Harlock.
No.
Yes. We'll continue this next time.